Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 10 of Hand of Fate. Let's get straight on.
Your victories may have made you complacent.
So we had our first failure last time, and that was because we got screwed by the curses trying to get to the King of Skulls. We have the same curses to go in with,
Once
so
more
it's
the king howls for your flesh.
so, you know, we could very well end up with the same outcome. Looks like
their
those...
heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
So I just noticed there the dealer actually had those lose 10 health per curse cards. The dealer actually puts 3 of those in the deck. So you think about it, you start with 2 curses. You start with weak wrists and you start with the one that, the main curse. You start with 2 curses. There are 5 hanged men. If you land on all 5 of them, that instantly takes your health down to 50. And then if you lose 10 health for each curse, you lose 70 health. So this particular level is definitely set up to try and kill you with curses. A helmet that does damage to lizard men isn't all that useful on this, but let's push on anyway. Twisted Canyon. Well, we'll start by trying to get a decent weapon. Hopefully we will. Well, at least it was a success. Huge hammer. Not bad.
As
Yep,
pleases
definitely
you.
equip that. It's better than what we got. A winding trail. So that'll be some enemies to fight. Only 2 are dust. We'll just attack them. Remember, we don't want to kill them while they're prone. So the only way to sort of do this is to avoid landing on those... just avoid landing on those hanged man cards. But there's no guarantee you can do that because you don't know where they are. So we're just going to have to avoid losing as much health as possible, really. I mean, we didn't even get to the boss. 2 gain cards, 1 equipment. That could be useful, actually. Gain 5 max health,
Pendulum
also
can
useful.
swing both ways.
I was actually hoping we'd get some of those cards on the last game, but we didn't. Also, having that mercenary contract allows us to generate a lot of extra gold, which would be useful because we could potentially buy off the curse. The problem with the mercenary contract, apart from you can only use it 3 times, is that if you remember the last playthrough we did of this, the last time we attempted this one, we only had about 2 encounters, so you're better off using it when you're against a lot of enemies, but it just doesn't happen often. Alicia in Underworld.
Again, a token is at stake.
As you attempt to discover more about the bizarre portal you encountered, one name keeps reoccurring, a mystic named Alicia. Apparently her expertise on all aspects of Shadow Realms, interdimensional travel, and beasts of the void is unparalleled. You attack Alicia's caravan as she travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Oh, you track. I thought I said attack. You track Alicia's caravan as she travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Her appearance does not match whispers about her. She's considerably shorter and much more of a beard. We've read this before. Pay 3 gold to be told your fortune. Sure. Wow. 1 huge success, 3 failures. On the top, in the middle. I think it's that one. No, it was the end one. Damn it. Well, we lost 3 gold. We'll try it again. We're just wasting gold here at the moment. Right, went underneath.
Choose from these options.
No, I'm just not having a lot of luck. We'll try it one more time, if we can. And then I'm just going to cry in a corner. Okay, so it's on the left. Could be anywhere. No, I give up. Was it on the right all 3 times? I don't know. Explain your interest in finding out more about the underworld. The mystic looks around nervously before saying, now what makes you think I know anything about such things? I'm but a humble fortune teller. Can I not interest you in such services? No, which we cannot do. Because we're all out of money. Oh well, at least it didn't cause us any significant harm. Local peasant. Do I want to give her any of my food for her to uncover the one card that's on the map, which is obviously the exit? We have no food. Okay, so we've lost a bit of money. Haven't significantly gained anything, but haven't really lost anything either. Jack of Dust. Oh, so we have to randomly fight somebody now, just for the fun of things. Is it just him? Right, it's just him. So, therefore, there is no point whatsoever in me using the mercenary contract here, because we've only got a single target. And we're just going to have to basically keep out of his way because he's got some unblockable attacks. Don't think you can fall off the ledge here. There we go. Well, at least we survived that. Do we get a gain card? We do. Good. Gain 15 health. I'd prefer it if it was 15 max health.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
So I think now we just try and go straight up the middle and we avoid taking any additional cards, because any additional card we land on could be a hanged man. Although they tend to be deliberately placed so you have to land on them. The Demon Trader.
An encounter with the devils of the night. Perhaps not your last.
You spend a restless night with your dreams haunted by visions of a strange demon who sniffs and says, they say you visit the altar, yet you have no mark of the gods upon you. Begone. In the morning you feel drained. The dealer draws you 1 health pain card. Lose 10 health per curse. Wonderful. We haven't even landed on a hanged man yet. Just what we needed. Hunting the Huntsman. Well, this is what screwed us over last time.
Your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Failure. At least it wasn't a huge failure. You launch yourself through the air, reaching the edge of the seemingly man-made pit. Right, okay, we have a little bit more of a chance of success this time. Well, at least it was a success. Okay. You catch the edge of the pit with a firm grasp and manage to haul yourself up onto solid ground. In front of you stands a grizzled veteran hunter, adorned with many trophies from his kills. He moves with a calm assurance, but his gaze pierces you like a dagger. I am impressed that you escaped my trap. In fairness, it was not designed for one such as you, but someone more substantial. Having spent so many years in the role of hunter, it is unusual to find myself as prey. Let us share a drink at the tavern, where we can converse as men instead of tracking each other's footprints like beasts. Card's token is ours. Okay, good. So we didn't lose max health though. We lost health per curse. We didn't lose max health per curse, so we will gain health back. Okay, not quite as devastating. And there's a travelling healer, which is odd, which now means that this, obviously, the exit wasn't at the end, and I expected it would be. Well, we're already here. We might as well have a look. We don't really have anything to sell. And we don't have any gold either, but... we can't afford to have any curses removed. Do we have anything that we could sell? Not really. That's not all that useful. What curses do we have? Is it just the 2 we started with? Yeah, and we can't afford to remove any of them. We'd need 320 gold, which isn't going to happen anytime soon, if ever. Okay, so now we have to backtrack. One of these is going to be the exit, but which one is it? And which one's going to be a hanged man? Ember Town Hero. Okay, I'm not too displeased that we didn't land on that. We've got the escape.
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
Okay, nothing unexpected there.
Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
So, no idea which way we go. There's a travelling mage. Again, there's not really an awful lot we can do, so we will just pass it by. Let's go to this one. Mr. Lionel. Mr. Lionel, what do we want to do? Give him bread from your plate. I know what you need. And we get 1 food gain card. So we've given him 1 food, and in return we gain 10 food. Well, that was a good deal. Okay, so now we've got to backtrack a little bit. Again, there's no point going to the mage. Now, this could be the exit, but I very much doubt the exit's going to be directly next to the entrance. Holy Forge. Again, we don't have the item that we need, so we're not too worried about that. So let's just move on. That should be the exit. Stranger in the Shadows, which would have given us gold, but not enough to have got us anywhere substantial.
A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river.
Okay, well, we'll just board the ship there. We don't really need to do an awful lot.
All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
So, I've got to pick this one. There's no choice about it. And it is the Maiden, which is good. What do we want from you? Gold, ask to be blessed, longer life. Ask for longer life. 1 max health gain card. 5 max health. So we can possibly offset a curse here. I hope we don't get one, but... Blood auction.
Moonlight, unholy creatures. I'll forgive you for arriving here once, but I hope it is the last time.
In the moonlit ruins of a long-forgotten castle, a host of unholy creatures gather. You discover that vampires are holding secret blood auctions. Mortals are allowed to bid using their own blood. Sure, let's bid some blood. You are ushered into the circle of bidders. Wow, that is a lot of health to bid. Bid 60 health. You got to pay even if you lose the bid. While you wait, bids are taken. We got a lot of food, so we can backtrack around and stuff. Wow. On the top is that one. At least they made it nice and easy. You are successful in your bid. The strange creature returns and says your item will be gift wrapped and sent to you. Card's token is now ours. You decide before you leave that vampires take any further interest. Yep, that's fine. So we are going to backtrack around a little bit here. I want to get some health back. We do have a fair bit of food. Okay, it's the last time we're going to do that there. So let's jump down to here. Goblin King's Halls 4.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Okay, great news, Mr. Lionel declares excitably, bursting from the back of the wagon as it passes you along a well-trodden path through a sunny meadow. One of the Goblin King's sons has decided to challenge the old fool for his position as a ruler of our people. Under Goblin law, he can legally take his father's place if he can beat him in single combat. But the king is a crafty slug, and has hidden the crown in the treasure vaults. Without the crown, the leadership cannot be resolved. There must be chaos in the capital. Ask about the capital. Oh, Goblin Town is hidden away in an enormous cavern under one of the human cities. You wouldn't believe which one even if I told you. It's full of thieves, you know. No point visiting unless you have business with the king or his family. Anyway, the point is that the crown is one of the treasure vaults. If we can find it, then I can use it to blackmail the king into letting me back into the city. Let's go and find the vault then. That's the spirit, Lionel says, gleefully rubbing his hands together. The crown is going to get me back my rightful place. You lead the way this time. Hours later, you stand staring through the doorway into another vault. Good luck, my friend, Lionel says, giving you a reassuring pat on the arm. Find the treasure chest, the crown will be in there. You pause for a moment, wondering if that was the voice you heard echoing between the traps. Lionel gives you a helpful kick to the rear, sending you through the doorway. Looks like we might end up with things to fight in here, and we don't have a lot of health to begin with, so I need to make sure I don't screw this one up like I did last time. And yes, there is someone in here firing stuff at me, so this basically means that I have to keep moving around and can't stand still for too long, so I didn't want to jump into all that, but I did, because I am an amazing moron. Ah, so they're automatic, are they? That's nice of them. Wow, I'm losing so much health here. Wow. Well, at least we got out of here. Please tell me there's not another floor. Didn't find the chest, though. Where is the crown? Your goblin companion demands, springing out of nowhere as you exit the maze. What do you mean that there are goblins in there throwing bombs at you? That's great news. The crown must be inside. Wait, they're probably moving the crown to another vault as we speak. You better try harder next time. Okay, so again, we've lost a lot of health. I don't have a lot of food, but I can't afford to go into potentially the last fight with so little health. Can't afford to run out of food either, but... Travelling Tinker. Okay, can't do an awful lot there, so we are going to... Actually, might have food. And spending our gold on food, because we can't afford to remove the curses, is probably not a bad idea. So let's buy food.
I'm sure
insufficient gold. Okay, that gets us another one. So we'll leave there. Okay, let's just backtrack another time or two just to make sure we get extra food, extra health. 84's not terrible. We'll pass the shop by. This hopefully is the way out. It is not. It's the helpful priest. Do I want to give him half my food for a potential blessing? No. It's not worth it, especially as we now know that we need to backtrack a little bit more. Well, it might be this one. And it is. Good. We've missed a hanged man, which is very good. Another ferry boat. Catch the ferry.
The king waits. Powerful. Silent. Death in steel plate.
Okay, so it sounds like the king is here on this one somewhere. It's a shop. Got nothing I can sell. So we'll pass it by. Tavern wager. We'll wager our helmet because it's only really useful against lizard men. So not all that useful at all. Sure, that was a success, but oh well, we've lost the helmet. Lose the headgear. Let's just get to the boss and get this done with. Fire in the deep.
The very embodiment of the earth. For some people, that is home and hearth. For you, it is a terrifying beast.
Veterans of the old wars spin tales of large powerful creatures built of rock and flame. Not all of their attacks can be countered by mere mortals. These monsters were exiled by the king to live deep beneath the ground in caves they originated from. It took years of warfare to enforce their exile, but they haven't been seen on the surface in a generation.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
In a cave system, dark and deep, you stumble upon some strange flaming creatures surrounding an old man. We can flee the area or attack the creatures immediately. We'll try it. This might be me getting killed here. Again, I'm at full health. So we're going to have some difficult creatures to deal with. A lava golem. That looks like it's going to hurt. Do have mercenary contracts. Okay, looks like I can dodge some of his blows, but not all of them. Right, obviously we've got to watch out for the red ones there. That's a red one. Let's get out of the way of that. Okay, so he's just basically doing this annoying explode. That's a hit. So he's basically just doing this annoying explodey thing. Oh, nearly hit me. He's got a lot of health. Let's make sure we're behind him when he does that. Wow, I'm actually amazed. Amazed that I beat him, and amazed that I beat him and didn't lose any health in the process. Hopefully we get something really good for that. Thank you, stranger, the old man says. I've travelled these tunnels for years, but I haven't seen lava golems this close to the surface since I was a boy. 2 game cards. 1 food, pathetic. And 5 food. when we are 2 tiles away from the end. Now that you've slain this lot, I hope the rest of their kind learn to stay underground where the king exiled them. You and the old man head out the tunnels together. Cards token is now ours. Fantastic. Well, one of these two's got to be the boss. There he is.
One must now end.
The mighty lord of the undead, the Skeleton King's defences are practically impenetrable, so he will use both sword and shield to fell you. That's not good.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Okay, well the question is how many buddies is he going to have with him? And he uses a shield as well, which can make things difficult. We do have full health though, he's got 4 skulls with him. Hopefully the place isn't booby-trapped, because that's the thing that usually makes it worse. So I guess there's going to be a lot of countering going on here. Not sure if it's booby-trapped or not. We'll start off by using our mercenary contracts. Right, it did fire off. That took its time. Oh, that's nasty. Let me out of the way. Right, he's going to be raising the undead a few times here. He also has some unblockable attacks. I guess we want to kill his buddies to make life a little bit easier. That's interesting that he still managed to hit me when I was behind it. He's down. He is down. Is that it? Is that everybody down? That's it. We've done it. Wow. It wasn't smooth. It didn't go the way I expected it to go. It wasn't necessarily the optimal playthrough of that level, but we did it.
I'd make
defeated the boss.
Well used here. The King of Skulls has avoided my grasp until now. You have sent him to my realm. It is time for a long-delayed reckoning.
Okay, so now we have the Pentacle, and that has the following upgrades. Starting equipment has been upgraded. You advance to powerful blows more quickly in combat. At the start of your adventure, you will be blessed. We'll still be flipping cursed. Skeletons will now reanimate. Ratman warriors will now perform leap attacks. I've encountered that before. It's not nice. And skeletons have had their health increased.
Take the Pentacle, then. It will only benefit you so far, and no further. More power for you.
So there's some problems there with the speech and the subtitles as before, but we've got a few tokens to unlock, so let's go through them before we end the video. For escaping the Huntsman's Trap, you receive the Mug and Barrel. This is an encounter card. For winning the Blood Auction, you receive these cards. 10 gold gain card, a Plunderer's Ring, and Blood Auction 2. For completing the Fire in the Deep encounter, you receive these cards. Mithril, Assassin's Greed, the Inferno Potion, the Golem Hunting Party, another Golem Hunting Party, and another Golem Hunting Party. And all 3 of these are locked. So we're definitely going to end up encountering one of these on the next dungeon, unfortunately. And finally, as a reward for defeating the Skeleton King, the Skeleton King Helm, the Skeleton King Shield, the Skeleton King Sword, the Queen of Scales, who's going to be our next encounter boss, and Cave Rescue.
You have come further than I ever expected.
But there we go, we've actually now defeated the 9th boss, and it's only taken us 10 videos, because I messed the 9th boss up, that one we've just defeated, the Skeleton King, on the video before, and didn't even actually get to him. It all kind of went wrong before we got there, but I think we're doing quite well. We've got at least 3 more bosses to beat, but hopefully we are drawing towards the end. It is going to get more difficult as it goes on, not necessarily because the encounters themselves are more difficult, but just because you find that you end up with lots of these nasty curses that reduce your health and screw you over without you even really doing anything. The games of chance become harder because you get more huge failures, they shuffle faster and shuffle more times, so it's more down to luck than anything else, unfortunately, with some of these some of these later levels, but we'll do what we can. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you really are still enjoying Hand of Fate. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.